Is the Course Careers HVAC course actually worth it? Because if you're looking at this program, you're probably wondering, is this legit? Or is this just another online course that promises the world and doesn't deliver? I'm going to give you my honest take as someone who's actually in the field right now as an HVAC technician who's checked out the program personally and can tell you what actually is useful and what it's missing. Because here's the thing. If you pick the wrong training, you're either wasting thousands of dollars on trade school you didn't need, or you're showing up to interviews unprepared and getting rejected. This decision matters and it's important. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what you get with Course Careers HVAC, what it prepares you for, and what it does not cover, and actually whether it's worth the money compared to your other options. Let's get into it. What makes it different? Course Careers isn't your traditional trade school. Here's what makes it different. Most HVAC trainings happen one of two ways. You go to trade school for 1 to 2 years and drop thousands of dollars, or you land your apprenticeship and learn everything on the job. But here's actually a third way, and it's what Course Careers does. The program teaches you all the HVAC fundamentals online, all the technical knowledge and safety concepts you need to know before you ever step on a job site. You learn about systems, refrigeration cycles, electrical components, tools, maintenance procedures, basically everything you need to know so that when you do land your apprenticeship or entry-level position, you actually know what you're doing. And here's why that matters. When I started HVAC, I learned from a mentor who taught me hands-on, but not everyone has that. Most people don't have clients who are willing to train them from scratch like I did. Course Careers bridges that gap. It gives you the foundational knowledge so you're not walking in blind. The course teaches you everything you need to know to land an apprenticeship or entry-level job where you will get hands-on experience. And that's actually how the trade works anyways. You learn the theory first, then you apply it on the field. Let's talk about who's teaching this course, because that matters too. Tim Dasio has over 12 years of hands-on HVAC experience in the field. Then he spent 10 years running his own HVAC business. Now he works as an HVAC consultant, designing mechanical systems and training contractors across North America. He also runs a YouTube channel where he teaches HVAC and building science. So you're not learning from some random person who took a weekend certification. This is someone who's actually done the work, built a business around it, and now teaches others professionally. And I think this is a good entry point for people who want to get into the trade, since this is real industry knowledge from someone who knows what actually matters on a job site. This course is broken into a few main sections, and here's how it works. You start with the basics, that's HVAC fundamentals, safety protocols, and tools. Then you move on to the actual systems like gas furnaces, air conditioning components, heat pumps, and after that, you learn the installation and fabrication, which covers ductwork, piping, copperwork, electrical wiring, all of it. Then it gets into the maintenance side of things like understanding how to service an AC unit, heat pumps, mini splits, gas furnaces. From there, you go into service procedures where you'll cover nitrogen testing, brazing, refrigerant recovery, evacuation. Then you get into the theory of things like heat transfer, refrigerant cycles, combustion. Next will be electricity, because you need to know about the electrical theory, high voltage components, low voltage controls, motors, and finally, you'll learn how HVAC systems actually work, the sequence of operations for AC units, heat pumps, and gas furnaces, the whole shebang. This is also self-paced too, so you can go through it as fast or slow as you need to, and most graduates can get through the whole course in 1 to 2 months, depending on their schedule. So you can do this while you have a job. All right, let's get into the pros, and I'll be honest with you about what actually makes sense. So pro number one, it's the affordability. This is a big one. The course only costs $4.99 one time, that's it. Compare that to trade schools that charge anywhere between $5 and upwards. And there's payment plans too. $150 every 2 weeks for 4 payments if you need it to break it up. Pro number two, self-paced learning. Nowadays, I work 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. now, and I have time to do other stuff I love. But when I was transitioning from my marketing agency into HVAC, I really needed flexibility. Not everyone can quit their job and go to trade school full time, especially not in this economy. The entire course is self-paced, so if you're working full time somewhere else while learning, you can do that. Some weeks you might have 15 hours to spare, other weeks maybe just 2. So you can fit things around whatever you've got going on. It is possible and you can do it. Here's a pro tip number 3. Career resources and job search training. This is something I wish I knew more about when I was starting out. The course has a whole section on how you can actually land your first HVAC job. It covers how to approach companies, what hiring managers are looking for, and how to sell yourself as a valuable employee. And here's my take on that. The secret sauce is knowing how to sell yourself as a high value employee to your boss. That's how I got in the trade. Your boss wants to achieve a goal with you. That's why they're hiring you. You should always ask what their goals are and ask what the company goals are as well. If there's something you can do to help them reach that goal faster, you have to tell them. Learning HVAC skills is not going to be the one thing that gets you in the job. Job preparation and knowing how to present yourself is what actually gets you hired. Now, those pros alone make it a solid option, but let's be real, nothing's perfect. Here are some things you should know about before you sign up. Here are some of the cons I found. Con number 1, results vary. Some people land jobs in 3 months, others it takes longer. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are about 37,700 HVAC job openings projected annually with 6% job growth through 2032. So the opportunities are definitely there, but you have to put in the work. This isn't a magic bullet. You still have to finish the course, apply the knowledge, and go out there and land your first position. Here's con number 2. Online learning for hands-on trade. Here's the thing people always ask. Can you really learn HVAC online? And the answer is you're learning the fundamentals. The course teaches you what you need to know, and the hands-on practice comes when you start working. That's actually how I learned too. My mentor taught me the concepts, then I applied them in the field using my tools. You're not gonna be doing refrigerant recovery or bracing copper pipes through your laptop, not possible. But you're going to understand how those processes work and why they matter and what to do when you're basically on the job site. Now here's con number 3, limited one-on-one support in the base program at $4.99. You're not getting personal coaching or live mentorship included in the base package. That would make it way more expensive. But here's what you do get: free workshops where you can learn alongside other people in the course. And if you need more direct support, there are coaches who are working in HVAC right now that you can work with for an additional cost, usually around $20 to $30 for a session. So if you only need a few sessions to get unstuck on something or get feedback on your job search, it's not going to break the bank. Compare that to trade schools that charge you thousands. Con number 4, you still need to land the job. The course just prepares you, but it doesn't hand you a job. You still have to apply, interview, and prove you're the right person for the position. The good news is that entry-level HVAC technicians typically earn between $46,000 to $59,000 a year starting out, with potential to reach $75,000 to $80,000 with experience. Personally, I'm around $60,000 in my first year when you include commission from jobs I sold on the side. So the money is there, but you have to go and get it. All right, let's wrap this up. Is the HVAC Course Careers HVAC course program worth it? As someone who's actually working in the field and has seen the full course from the inside, I think it's worth it. It's a solid way to get started in HVAC. It's not going to replace hands-on experience, but it'll teach you the fundamentals so you're not walking into your first apprenticeship or entry-level job completely clueless. And at $4.99, it's way more affordable than trade school. If you're serious about getting into HVAC, the fastest way to test if it's right for you is to start with Course Careers' free intro course. You'll learn what the career actually looks like, what employers want, and whether this path makes sense for you, all before you spend anything. Link is in the description to start that free intro course. And if you do decide the full course is right for you, you'll save $50 using my link down below. It's down there too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys out in the field.